Hey, how's it going, everybody? Not a lot of introduction is needed for this one. It's pre-release time. Once again, I got Dominaria United set booster box. Just picked this up today with pre-release bonus Land of War Loam Speaker, 2 mana, 1/3. Mana Dork turns a land you control into a 3/3 elemental creature with haste until end of turn, and it's still land. So I skipped New Capenna. Oh, that's right, I forgot Box Stopper. I skipped Kamigawa for the most part, and I skipped New Capenna. So once I saw the spoilers for this one, I immediately just had to, because there's a lot of cool stuff in here. Just the normal stuff. I'm excited for the uncommons and commons, but there's a lot of cool rares too. Johnny's back. They got the Phyrexian stuff. So I brought scissors for these box toppers because I'm really bad at opening these. I'm trying not to ruin it. There we go. Ooh, right. Jetta Ogenin, Mercenary, Azorius. 3 mana with 3/3. Whenever it or another legendary creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay a forest. If you do, create a 2/2 green cat warrior creature token with forest walk. So that's a mythic. I don't know much about that, so I don't know what it's worth. Cannot remember that guy's name, but he's back. Is that Urza's mentor? Something? Don't think there's any Urza in here, but I got a Johnny. I don't. The prices for these are obviously pre-release prices are, they fluctuate so much that I really have no clue what anything is worth. Go through these. Tap lands. Oh, pain lands. Pain lands are back. I'll go slow through the first little bit of this. Mag Chaplain. White got a lot of good stuff. Blight Pile. Oh, the stained glass lands too. Those are here. Beautiful stuff. Warlord. Briar Hydra, of course. Everything's got to have a Hydra. 6 mana, 6/6, trample, domain, deals common damage to a player. Put an X +1/+1 counters on target creature you control, where X is the number of basic land types. So that's the multicolor. Oh, double rare, first pack, mythic, Soul of Windgrave's Cat Avatar. Beautiful. Enters the battlefield or attacks you, may put a land card from a graveyard onto the battlefield tapped under your control. Sweet. A little land payoffs here. A little foily already, and list, of course. 4 mana, 2/2 legend, kicker, 2 and an X. Flying when it comes into play if you pay the kicker cost, but X feather counters on it, and all birds get. Oh, bird tribal, alright. +1/+1 for each feather counter on Kanji Airy Keeper. I said Upkeeper. So he's saying that. Alright, I'll go a little bit faster from here on out. Try not to stretch it out too much. But yeah, like I was saying, I imagine like the Ajani and stuff. Ooh, nice. The Ajani and stuff, that's going to keep its value. Strike. Oops. Cyclops. Goblin. But I don't know about much else. Defiler. Already. Getting Phyrexian stuff already. 4 mana for 4/4 menace is additional cost to cast. Cost black permanent spells. You may pay 2 life. These spells cost. Oh, Phyrexian. Yeah, that's this version of Phyrexian mana for this set. Those spells cost 1 black less to cast. If you pay life this way, this effect reduces only the amount of black mana you pay. Whenever you cast a black permanent spell, target creature you control gets +1/+1, gains menace until end of turn. Sky Knight. And another one. Can't remember which set that's from. 4 mana, 2/3, add 2 colorless, spend this mana only to cast artifact or activate abilities of artifacts. Friends Forever. You may have 2 commanders that both have Friends Forever. Alright, so that's fairly new to me. First time I've heard of Friends Forever. Alright, very pretty. Defender is also a big key thing for this set too that they brought back. Modal cards. Oh, Urza Symbols of Titans. I heard about this one. Not necessarily a draft card, I don't think, but well, definitely not a draft card because you're not going to be getting planeswalkers. So the sagas, yeah, they changed it to the read ahead, so you can skip the first chapter or the second chapter if you want to. So yeah, 5 mana, good for Super Friends for this card. Scry 4, then you may reveal top card of your library. If a Planeswalker card is revealed, put it in your hand. You may put a Planeswalker card with mana value 6 or less from your hand onto the battlefield. So it all kind of stacks. Everything kind of goes together. And you may activate the loyalty ability of Planeswalkers you control twice this turn rather than only once. So, not the best draft, but going to be great for foily. Going to be good for friends, Super Friends decks. And Elemental. Oh, and I mentioned Painlands already. I think they're in the... Imagine they're in the rare slot, but I'm not certain. Tablet. Oh, Ragefire Hellkite. 6 mana, 5/3, flying. Whenever it attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, it gains double strike until end of turn. A little scary dragon there. Another double rare. Jeez. Another saga. Phasing of Zhalfir. Target non-land permanent phases out. It can't phase in for as long as you control the phasing of Zhalfir. Another target. Okay, so you can target your opponent's stuff. Destroy all creatures. Oh, board wipe. Blue board wipe. Destroy all creatures for... Well, I should say mono blue board wipe because, you know, Supreme Verdict. Destroy all creatures. For each creature destroyed this way, its controller could create a 2/2 black Phyrexian creature token. No. Good in the right deck, I guess. So, Goblin. Yeah, that's the one thing that I was really excited about too was the Painlands. I love Painlands. I think I've mentioned that in some of my other videos. Always felt like Painlands were super underappreciated. Barricade. Chief. A lot of multicolor stuff here. Love the stained glass stuff. So nice. Astor, Bearer of Blades, as I'm spoiling the card behind it. Boros, 4 mana, 4/4. Whenever it enters the battlefield, look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may reveal an equipment card or vehicle card from among them, put it in your hand. Anything like that lets you sift through the top of your library. I love. And then put the rest on the bottom. Equipment you control have equip. Oh, wow. Equipment you control have equip 1, and vehicles you control have crew 1. Nice. Nice little buffer for that. Or I should say discount. Merfolk. Fish Fam. Okay. Citizen's Rest. Negates back. Taplands. All of Hatred. Sky Knight. Timeless Lotus. Yeah, I heard about this one too. 5 mana. Yeah, 5 mana. Pathways are going away. Is the big thing that I heard about this card. So this is like kind of hoping that this is gonna fix your mana. So I think it's got good value now. If it you know sticks around and keeps its value, as time will tell, I guess. But legendary artifact, it's just battlefield tapped, and you get to add 1 of every color to your mana pool. And foily tapped land. Phyrexian. Oh, there you go. There's the 2/2 Phyrexian tokens. I don't think Phyrexians or Phyrexian creatures have gotten tokens yet. I think everything else has, but Johnny, poor Johnny. Oh, there's our first. Oh, that's so gorgeous, so gorgeous. Tapland, another Tapland. I put the Taplands in the common slot. Well, which I guess it's kind of, that's normal, but Bulwark. Raven Man. I think this one had potential to it from what people were saying. 2 mana, 2/1. Beginning of each in-step, if the player discarded a card this turn, create a 1/1 black bird token with flying, and this creature can't block. And then 4 mana, each opponent discards a card, activate as a sorcery. Another Queen. And roll. Yeah, Raven Man, I heard some speculation on. I can't remember which format people were talking about when they were, but people were kind of excited for that one. Bone Splinters is back. Stin, Paranoid Partisan. Azorius 2/2 enters the battlefield. Choose a card type other than a creature or land. Spells you cost of the well, of course it's otherwise, of course you're not going to choose a land. Spells you cast of the chosen type cost 1 less to cast. 3 mana, exile it, return to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. So you can blink it. Another foil, and then from right. Oh, and Impulse. Impulse is back. That's another one. Destroy Evil. I think we've basically seen that card before for white. White got a lot of aggressive stuff from what I was seeing. So like it's like one of my favorite colors. So Threats Undetected. This is one that I was gonna get this for the art for the most part. I don't know. People were kind of skeptical on the ability. So 3 mana sorcery, search the library for up to 4 creature cards with different powers and reveal them. An opponent chooses 2 of those cards and you shuffle them back into your library and put the rest into your hand. So I looked at this one because I saw the art and I thought it's pretty nice. So, but it was a couple dollars. I assume it will go down in price, but you never know. So there, and Soldier tokens are also back. They never go away for very long. So I think we're a third of the way through, making good time. I'm hoping I get an Impulse so I can talk about it because I love that card. There you go. First Defiler, I think. Or did we get another Defiler? Anyway, 4 mana, 4/4, first strike. Yeah, okay, this is a second Defiler because it's the shocking yourself. Phyrexian mana stuff. At additional cost to cast red permanent spells, you may pay 2 life. These spells cost 1 less to cast. If you paid life this way, this effect produces only the amount of red mana you pay. Whenever you cast a red permanent spell, it deals 1 damage to any target. Nice. And a worm. Gotta have a worm. I've been getting. I feel like we haven't been getting a lot of list cards. But, I don't know, maybe it's just my imagination. Ooh. Very nice. Very nice. Vanguard, Splatter Goblin. Throw possibilities back. Like that. Another Defiler, right. 2 in a row. I'm not going to repeat this every time because I know people kind of get the idea. 5 mana for 5/5 Vigilance, and whenever you cast a white permanent spell, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. So that's not bad at all. It's 3. Oh, there you go. Serendib Sorcerer. 3 mana 1/1. Target creature other than Serendib Sorcerer becomes 0/2 until end of turn. Very nice card. I think I got a copy somewhere. One of my, I think, a commander deck. Wizard commander deck. So 3 Defilers, not too shabby. Oh, Phyrexian Rager. Yep. Seeing this one 4/3 mana 2/2. Really good common. Enters the battlefield, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Good to see him around again. Oh. Essence Scatter's back. Colossus Growth, cut down. Oh, this one, yeah, this is the removal for, or one of the removals, sorry. If I could center this. So 1 mana instant, destroy target creature with total power and toughness 5 or less. So not bad. I mean, you know, I don't know if you play this outside of draft, but you know, you kill a 3/2 or a 2/3 or a 4/1 or a 1/4. I don't know if there's any 4/1s or 1/4s, but Singear Connoisseur, like the art, 5 mana, 3/3, flying. Whenever 1 or more creatures die, put a +1/+1 counter on Singear Connoisseur. And the Mana Rig. Cast a multicolored spell, create a tapped Power Stone token. Oh, Power Stones. Nice lore. And it is a mythic, by the way. It's an artifact with add colorless mana. This mana can't be spent to cast a non-artifact spell. Pay 3x, tap, look at the top X cards of your library, put up to 2 of them in your hand, the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So pay 6, look at 2 cards, put up to 2 of them in your hand. Okay, so draw 2 cards basically if you pay 6. So, interesting. Oh, Braids. Yeah, Braids is back. 3 mana, 3/3, Nightmare. Beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker. So basically everything but a land. If you do, each opponent may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with it. For each opponent who doesn't, that player loses 2 life and you draw a card. So, Braids is really loves to nuke your stuff. Probe. Seen this before. 3 mana, 3 mana blue, and then 1 a swamp for a kicker. Draw 3 cards and discard 2 cards from your hand. If you pay the kicker cost, target player discards 2 cards from their hands. Oh. Alright, good to see that back. I guess. I don't know. I just mostly just saying that. No impulse yet. Ooh. Alright. Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful planes. Knowledge Sleeper. Vanquisher's Axe. Battle Hymn. Phyrexian Missionary. Seen the art for that. Ah, there you go. First Pain Land. Love Pain Lands. This is the blue one. Let's see. I think it was a mix of allied colors and enemy colors that got reprints for this. It's been a long time since the allied colors got reprints, so these ones are generally a little bit cheaper. Like the black red is kind of expensive because that hasn't gotten a reprint. Origins, I think, is the last time we got reprints for the enemy colors bird. So good to see Shivan Reef. Of course, I was lucky. I managed to sneak in before the prices started jumping on them. So I was able to get some Shivan Reefs before that happened. Fire. Oh. Rivaz of the Claw, Viashino. Oh yeah, Viashinos are back too. It seems like they're trying to support some of the lesser known or lesser used creature types. So 3 mana, 3/3 Rakdos. Menace, add 2 mana of it. Any combination of colors. Spend this mana only to cast dragon creature spells. Once during each of your turns, you may cast a dragon creature spell from your graveyard. Nice, nice. And you cast a dragon creature card from your graveyard. It gains when this creature dies, exile it. So, Dragon Tribal. 2 double rare. Orzhov. 4 mana, 3/3 Vigilance and Ward 2. Other zombies you control have Vigilance. Whenever another legendary creature you control dies, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's legendary, and it's a 2/2 black zombie in addition to its other colors and types. And Hand of Hatred, and almost halfway through. I always say I'm gonna go quick. And it's not going to be a 30-minute video, and somehow it always ends up being a 30-minute video. Tap land, shore up. Tide Pool Turtle. Huh? Book of Legends. King Darien, whatever those Roman numerals are. 3 mana Selesnya, 2/3, legendary human soldier. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. Pay 5, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and create a 1/1 soldier token. Sacrifice it, and creature tokens you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. That's pretty sweet. Protects your creature tokens a little bit better than was it Amara Tandris did back in the day. To prevent combat damage to all your creature tokens, but it costs like 7 mana to cast it. So everybody was like, "What's the point?" At that, at that point, game's probably already over. Anyway, only the second bummer. Only the second stained glass land that we've seen so far. Meteorite, like we've seen that before. As a battlefield, deals 2 damage to any target, and it's a mana rock. And for 5 mana, I don't know, man. 3 mana is most I'll pay for a mana rock. Baru Wormspeaker, 4 mana, 3/3 worms you control. Worm, alright, worm tribal. Get +2/+2 and have trample. They don't have trample already. 8 mana, tap it, create a 4/4 green worm creature token. This ability costs X less to activate, where X is the greatest power among worms you control. Well, that's... Most worms are pretty big, so I guess you're going to get a big deal on that. 4th Defiler. I think I'll hit almost every color now. So 5 mana, 6/6, trample, and that, which I'm not going to repeat. Cast a green permanent spell, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Blight Pile. So yeah, dang, we're hitting home runs with the Defilers. Not too shabby. Insolent pack. First one that's been truly difficult for me to open. I swear to make these things idiot proof. Or not idiot proof. Bone Splinters, Prophecy, and the Missionary. And Cruelty of Gix. I haven't heard Gix's name in a long time. 5 mana, target creature reveals their hand. You choose a creature or planeswalker card from it, and that player discards it. Search your library for a card, put that card into your hand, and then shuffle. You lose 3 life, so what's that? 5 mana, 5 mana tutor. It's like Razaketh's Right, I think, from Amonkhet. Put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Now, 5 mana is kind of a lot, but I feel like with everything on there, I think it might make it worth it. I don't know. Time will tell. We'll see what happens when Standard picks up. I mean, when this officially gets into Standard. So, almost there. Sunlit Marsh. Another Viashino. Is that, wait, what's that? Oh, Garna. Oh, Garna, yeah, we haven't seen her since Dominaria. I've been reading about her a little bit. Baird, is that 2 Bairds? Yeah, that's, I see Baird again. I haven't seen it. Well, of course you haven't seen him since Dominaria, because, this is a return to Dominaria. But 2 in a row. Ah, another one. Another enemy color. This is one of the ones that isn't super pricey. This is the black and white one. Oh, I automatically flipped it because I was expecting it to be a token. But it is not. Another list. 5 mana, Remorseless Punishment. Sorcery. Target player loses 5 life unless that player discards 2 cards or sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. Repeat this process once. I don't know. Seems okay. Alright. Geothermal Bog. Yeah, Rada's Firebrand. Not Rada, but her Firebrand. 2 mana, 3/1. Whenever it attacks, target creature defending player controls with power less than Rada Firebrand's power can't Block this turn. Domain, 6 mana, gets +2/+2 until end of turn, and it costs 1 less to cast for each basic land type among lands you control once each turn. Okay. Oh wait, what was that? Keyboards of Care Keep. Don't know what token that belongs to. Some of these tokens, the tokens that have been printed throughout the years, there's like so many random tokens that just kind of belong to one card. Foily. Possession Urborg, another tap land. Coral Colony. Oh, nice. Yeah, my coast. Another enemy. Full art. This is a green and blue. Leyline Binding, 6 mana flash. Domain, again, domain, you know what domain is. Leyline Binding enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until Leyline Binding leaves the battlefield. Okay, so that's kind of like, oh, what's that? What's that card? Oblivion Ring? So if you got a few, that cuts it by 3, or yeah, if you have a few lands, different colors, you'll cut it by 3, so that's not a bad deal. There's a little bit of setup for it, but double rare. Another Stin. And treasure. When people wince when you say the word treasure these days. And treasure is everywhere. But what's his face is almost gone. Gold. Oh, there we go. Goldspan Dragon's almost gone. That's what I was saying. But let's talk about Impulse, because I was excited to talk about Impulse. I just looked not too long ago, and I did not realize that Impulse is not legal in Modern. Now it is. But reprint needed a long time. I don't know what it's going to do in Modern. Don't know what it's going to do in Standard, but I love Impulse. Anything that, like I said before, anything that lets you look through the top of your library and, put something in your hand and, shuffle everything through, put it on the bottom. Yeah, love it. Glad to see Impulse back. Definitely one of my favorite cards. Reinforcements. Chaotic Transformation. 6 mana, exile up to 1. Hold on. This is a novel here. Let me gather my breath. 6 mana, exile up to 1 target artifact, up to 1 target creature, up to 1 target enchantment, up to 1 target planeswalker, and or up to 1 target land. For each permanent exiled this way, its controller reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal a card that shares a card type with it. Put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffle. So, and or. So you can do one, you can do, any number of things. And try to get something better, I guess. Six mana for it, though. Not sure. And then Zur. Ooh, no planeswalkers yet. Camera, it's a Johnny and oh, that's right, Liliana the Veil. That's another one that I forgot to mention. Liliana is back. Oh, blue. It's the blue one. Walls are back too. Hadn't noticed. Silverback Elder, 5 mana, 5/7 mythic. And you cast a creature spell, choose one, destroy target artifact or enchantment. So it's pretty nice. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a land card from among them onto the battlefield tap. Put the rest on the bottom of your library, or you gain 4 life. That's pretty sweet. So repeatable. Every time you do a creature spell, you're gonna get one of those. What's that? Cards connect as shown. Oh, Dominaria. Dominarios. I was like, wait, is this new mechanic that I haven't heard about? I was just immediately thinking of dungeons or whatever from Forgotten Realms. Idyllic beachfront. Victory. Oh, there we go. First allied Painland, Sulphurous Springs. I was needing some of these for a deck that I was building, and I saw the price. I was like, oh, I think that needs a reprint. I mean, it's not horrible, but it was like, I think it was more than $5 for black one. Black red one, I should say. So should go down. Should go down in price. That is gorgeous. That might be my favorite one so far. The red one. Hammerhand, Dragon Whelp. Oh, 2 in a row. All right, another allied land. Carplucent Forest is another one that I was kind of hoping to get some copies of a little while back. And I was like, oh, I think I'll try to find something a little cheaper. But mana fixing is going to be a premium these days. Like I said, Zendikar Rising, I'm going to miss you. Those pathways are gone. Vortex, Knight of Death's Shadow. Stronghold Arena, 2 mana, kicker, green or a white, and or a white. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life for each time it was kicked. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, you may reveal the top card of your library and put it into your hand. If you do, you lose life equal to its mana value. Alright. So, whenever more creature you control deal combat damage to a player. Alright. Pretty sweet. Flutterfox, yeah. Not the greatest list card you'll come across. Right. Pretty. Very pretty. Phyrexian Warhorse. Right. And another Defiler. Right. Cast a blue permanent spell, draw a card. 5 mana for a 4/3 flyer. Man. Doing great on those Defilers. I said it before, I'll say it again. Alright, so we got four packs left. Still no Ajani, no Liliana. We'll see though. Reverse psychology on these packs here. More brute. Oh, there we go. There's Rada. I can't remember. She seemed to always be a rare, but now they bumped her down to uncommon, which is kind of a bummer. 4 mana, 3/3 domain. It comes tapped. When she becomes tapped, another target creature you control gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of basic land types among lanes you control. So, like Rada. Got a couple copies of her other cards. And Green Widow, Spider. Gotta have a Spider. 3 mana, 4/3. Jeez. Not a old Spider where the toughness is greater than the power, but good rate on that one. Reach, Trample, 8 mana. It's got Domain. Return it from your graveyard to the battlefield. Taps. If this permanent would leave the battlefield, exile instead of putting it anywhere else. So this ability costs 1 less to activate for each basic land type, of course, like I've explained before. I tend to repeat myself a little bit in these videos. I'm only gonna say it 3 or 4 more times, so it's not too bad. All right, almost done. Ooh, pretty. Tangled Islet. And Golden Argosy. 4 mana, 3/6 vehicle, and her attacks exile each creature that crewed this turn and return them to the battlefield tapped under their owner's control at the beginning of the next end step as crew 1. So there's another Braid's Frightful Return and Soldier. I'm not sure about that one. Not a huge vehicle fan. I really have been, but that's neither here nor there. And Daneth Benalia's Hope. 5 mana, 4/4. First strike, Vigilance, Lifelink. Enters the battlefield. You put an aura or equipment card from your hand or